Welcome to the Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr. where your dreams are revived.
Good morning. We just want to welcome everybody this morning to the Encouragement Zone. I'm sitting in for Bishop Davis today. He's out taking care of some business. But we thank you for just tuning in with us this morning. I got a special guest with me today. I got my lovely wife, Regina Bolden. Glad to have you, baby.
Thank you.
So we're going to be talking about some very interesting things today that's going to challenge you as a parent. So today we're going to talk about parenting style.
Yes.
Not about how you wear your hair or not the clothes you wear, but just the different takes on parenting, the different things that young people are going through, how to minister to your child in a totally different way. Because what we did 20 years ago is not going to work today.
That's correct.
So we have to change up some things. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a break. So when you come back, we're going to talk about parenting style.
My name is Joyce Abrams Lane. I am the owner of Virginia's Elderly Day Facility. I am located at 108 Turney Lane in Tony, Alabama. I am licensed and I do provide a home setting. My phone number is 256-885-6657 or 256-694-8180. My email address is joycelane56@aol.com. Hope that you all will come and give me an opportunity to take care of your loved ones. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Encouragement Zone. Like I said, sitting in for Bishop Davis. Again, I'd like to introduce my wife again. I'm so happy she's with me this morning. Regina, I love you, baby.
Thank you.
So we're just going to be talking about parenting style. Like
Yes.
I said, not about how you wear your hair or how you dress, but the difference in how to educate your child or how to respond to your child. So today we're going to be talking about communication, relationships, trust, friends, even social media.
Right, and cell phones.
Even at what age your child should have a cell phone. So we're going to jump right into it. So we're going to look at Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. It said, train up a child in the way it should go. When he is old or she is old, they will not depart from it. And the word depart means they will exit or get out. It won't leave them.
Right.
Even though, I was trained as a child, to honor God and honor our parents. And then, you get a certain age where you want to just do things with your friends.
Right.
And then what you've been taught just kind of slip away from you. Even though it's in you and you still recognize it when you're doing the wrong things or going the wrong way. But temptations come in your life and it changes you, but it's in you to bring you back when it's necessary. So we're going to just jump right into communication. Let's jump right into communication.
So when you say communication, what do you mean? Are we talking to our kids or they talking to us or we texting each other? What are you saying?
I think parents now should communicate with their child just about every day.
Every day.
Whether when they get home from school or they're in their room, at the dinner table, whatever, just have the communication. I want to say that most people now, families, they don't sit at the table with their children.
Right. They go out and eat fast food, eat in the car when they ride and they talk sometimes.
That's right. So the communication is really important. And also parents, listen to your child.
Yes.
Listen to them. I know years ago when a child tried to ask their parents about questions, things, we just said, go in your room. I don't have time to talk to you, or I don't have time. Make time to talk to your children. It said, listen carefully when your child is talking about something important. Leave aside what you're doing and just pay attention.
Yes.
So you think that's important?
I think so, and it says ask for their opinion on issues like family issues you have in the house or how their day at school is. Talk to them and ask questions.
That's right. Ask for their opinions. My wife and I, we've been married 30 years. It was March the 20th. It was 30 years for us.
Yes.
So I just thank God for allowing us to see 30 years. And we're not psychiatrists, or we don't have a degree.
We're not experts
or have a master degree in parenting. But this is right here just our personal experience.
Because we have 3 kids.
Because we have 3 kids.
Yes.
And we raised them. I think we did a great job. So we just want to just share with you some of the things that we experienced, and maybe it can help you with you being a parent. So and you said something real important, Regina. You said ask for their opinions on issues. So parents, when your child come home from school, ask them, how was your day?
Yes.
How was did you have homework, or just ask their opinion. Even ask your child, what can we do better as parents to help you be a better child?
And also you can ask them, do you have friends at school? Is anybody bullying you? Or how's your relationship with your teacher?
That's right. Ask those questions, have open communication, because a lot of times we don't know what's on our child's mind.
Right.
You don't know what they experienced at school. You don't know what they experienced at basketball practice, or football practice, the sports activities. You don't know what happened on the bus. So ask your child every day, just what's going on. Talk to us. Have an open discussion. Put your cell phone down, parents. Turn the TV off and talk to your child. Communicate with them. You have a better relationship with them. We're going to talk about relationships too.
Yes.
All that's tied into just communicating with your child. It's important that we communicate with our children. I always said this. My parents, when I was growing up, my dad passed when I was 5 years old, but my mom, she had to work and everything.
So we were both raised by single parents.
Both raised by single parents. So she didn't really, all the time I communicate with them if I wanted something or need to go somewhere. Or they communicate with me, she communicated with me just when she wants to clean the house or cut the grass. So I think there's more opportunities that we can discuss with each other than doing chores, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So Regina, as a young girl growing up, did you have that communication with your parents or your mom?
Well, not really. She always told me, clean up your room. On Saturday mornings, we didn't sleep late.
Right.
Regardless of how we stayed out late through the week, we had to get up early on Saturday morning and do our chores.
That's right. So communication is more than just doing chores and jobs.
Right.
So I need to know, how do you feel about even being a part of this family? It said right here, leave aside what you're doing and just pay attention. Mm-hmm. How many parents pay attention to their child?
Good question.
Now that's good. Yeah. How many parents pay attention to the child? Not when they get a note from the school, mm-hmm. or the bus, get kicked out of the bus or something like that. How many parents pay attention to the child? Not, even in their rooms. When they go home, they get home, they go straight to their room. Do you pay attention why they're in their room all the time?
Right.
Why they're not talking to you? Why they're not
mm-hmm.
speaking to you?
Mm-hmm. So it's important to notice body language.
That's right.
So if your child come home and they're sad or they're distant from the family, it's important to ask questions.
That's right. It's very important to ask questions. And look here, another thing. I think we should talk to them and not just fuss at them all the time. Because you don't know what they encountered when they left school. You screaming hard at your kids before they go to school, then they get to school, they screaming hard at the next person, then the next person hollering at the other person, and now that's a form of bullying, because you just bullied your child before they went to school, instead of just asking them, what do you need this morning? I just ask them, how you doing, or I'm praying for you, or if you need me, I'm here for you. So parents, how many of you tell your child that you love them? That's a good question.
It is. Well, our parents, when we were growing up, they didn't tell us that they loved us, but we knew that they loved us because the things they did for us, they provided for us, they took care of us. But I made it a point in my life with my kids that I was going to tell them that I love them. So at night before they go to bed, I would say, I love you, Angel, or Kari, I love you, or Christian, I love you. Mm-hmm. But I didn't get that from my parents, so that's why I implement that in my family.
Absolutely. It works. We started that when they was real young.
Yes.
Little bitty ones, and so we'll tell them we love them. To this day, my son is 27, 28 years old, and my daughters, they still call us and say, "Hey, Mom, we love you."
Yes.
Dad, we love. They will come in and wake us up before they go to bed and say, "Hey, we love y'all."
Yes.
And so that's and our relationship has grown because the love is not just being verbal, but it's action.
Yes.
We're showing them love. So, Regina, we're gonna jump to the next one real quick.
Now this is a very important one. This one is trust.
Yeah, we talking about trust. We're talking about trust. Like I said, we're not professionals.
Right.
We just giving y'all a few points that what we went through, ideas, some of the little nuggets that to chew on or just to put in your marriage and your family. So it said communication is a part of trust. It said be honest.
Yes.
Build trust starts early and give your children a reason to trust you by being responsible to your children's needs at all times. So it's important to be honest with your children. And a lot of times we lie sometimes.
Yes, we do. We all did it.
We all did it. So if you tell your child you're going to give them $50 Friday, and the day Friday get here, you say, well, I'm waiting next Friday.
No, I want my $50 this Friday.
Right. So if we tell them that, we should be responsible to be honest with them. Then if you don't have it, explain why you don't have it. Quit just saying, I ain't got no money.
Right.
I don't have this. I don't have it. No, just be honest with your children why you don't have the finances or why you can't take them to the movies or let them go to the party or whatever. Explain to them. Be honest with them.
And not only should parents be honest, but children should be honest with their parents as well.
Absolutely. Your child should be honest. If you got any children watching this right here, children, obey your parents.
Yes.
Honor them and be honest with them. And a lot of times, young people say, if I be honest with my parents, then I'm going to get in trouble.
Or I'm going to get my cell phone taken.
I'm going to get my cell phone taken. Well, you should.
Right.
You should. But parents, be open. Let's go back to the communication. Be open to talking to your child. If you know they're lying, don't just pound on them or just hit them upside the head. Show them love in the midst of the communication.
Yes.
And trust them. When your children know they can trust you, when you can trust them. Mm-hmm. Trust them, they're gonna get the job done. Trust them, they're gonna do good in school. Trust them. Not just whoop them upside the head or beat them or talk bad about them. Have a communication with them so they can trust you.
And also, parents can tell the kids what they went through at work today.
That's
right. I had a good day at work, or me and my boss, we got into an altercation. Go in their room and just say, I had a bad day, but I'm willing to listen to you, and you're willing to listen to me. It goes both ways. That's
right. So if your child, it says, if your child knows you will be responsive, they will come to you with trust in your relationship, not feel they need to act out or have their own needs met. So if they know you're going to respond to them, be responsive to them, and not just fussing and screaming at them, mm-hmm. they can trust you. Mm-hmm. They'll be honest with you. They'll be open with you. There's some things our kids share with us that I didn't think they was going to share because I believe in keeping that communication line open. I believe in keeping that communication line open. So it's really important. So parents, communicate, trust, and let's jump to the next one, Gina, real quick. Let's talk about friends.
Oh, this is a good one.
So parents, should parents know who their child friends are? Yes. You should know who your friends your child friends
not
are.
only but their friends, but you should know their family members.
That's right.
The parents of their friends.
That's right. It said parents need to know who your child friends are. It said we should not pick their friends.
Right.
I don't think it's right for us to pick their friends, but we should evaluate them. So parents, listen, this is what I'm saying. You can't pick your child friends because they have their own identity, have their own personality. Because a lot of times parents are they're gonna be a NBA basketball player. I need you to be with that person. Mm-hmm. But that might not be the case. They might know my mom, dad. You don't know this person like I know him. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we should pick our kids' friends, but we should evaluate them. And our children should be open and honest with us who their friends are. You agree?
I agree.
I agree.
Well, what about the parents having friends?
Oh, that's a good one.
Shouldn't our kids know who our friends are as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to know who Regina's friends are.
Yes.
I let her know who my friends are. If I meet somebody new, I let Regina know. Just in case something happens, something go down, she needs to know who my friends are. I know who her friends are. I know. So it's important, again, parents, know who your friends, know who your child friend is. Also, Regina, knowing who their friends are, it brings your child in a better relationship with you.
It does.
And then you feel safe, you feel more comfortable when they're out, or it's less pressure, less stress, knowing who my friends are. 'Cause I know they're gonna do the right things. Mm-hmm. You agree with that?
I agree with that.
Absolutely. So if y'all have any questions, about some of the things we talk about, and you just reach us out on social media, or just contact us. We're getting ready to take a brief break, and we're going to come back. We got some more. You definitely got to tune in to watch this, because it's going to blow your mind on some of the things we're going to share with you.
Yes.
So we're going to take a break at this time. We're looking for you to come back.
My name is Barbara Marshall. I'm the owner of First Choice Group Insurance Company, a full-service company. We offer auto, home, life, and commercial insurance. Give us a call or stop by to see us. Remember, Barbara Marshall, your insurance lady at First Choice Group Insurance Company.
Welcome back to the Encouragement Zone. We're still going to be covering parenting style. And we've already covered communication, trust, and friends. So now we're going to go right into respect.
Right, that's good. Now, respect. RESPECT.
All right now.
So I think that's a good one.
That's
a good one to start with, about respect. Parents, do you really respect your children? Now, we expect our children to respect us
Yes,
to the
we
utmost.
do. We sure do.
But do we respect our children? Come on, let's be real. Do you really respect them as we say we do? Now, it said, should parents respect their children?
Yes, they should.
They should. Parents, we should respect our children. Why? It said it would teach them to respect others. Not only respect others, but also respect us in return. Mm-hmm. So it said teach them early. It said teaching them early will show parents to respect other children, other people, other leaders. Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. But expressing it in constructive ways can be taught.
Yes, and not always being tough. Toughness doesn't show respect.
That's right. So if we ask our kids to do something and they do it, and we still jump on them, and we still clown them, they said, well, Mom, Dad, you told me I can go, so why you fussing at me? I don't know, it just help me with that, Regina, because I think parents sometimes we just get jump overboard because we want to do it just like that.
Yes.
But we didn't explain. They go back to communication. We should explain to them the guidelines and the direction they should go when they do it, instead of just saying, you can do this, but then when they don't do it our way, we disrespect them. So it's important, parents, show our kids respect, and I guarantee you in the long run, they would respect you in return. That's like my son, when he was a teenager, I just tell him something, and then he don't do it the way I do it. I get mad, upset. I start telling him, you ain't going to do, I just start going off. And finally, he learned. He's okay. He's okay, Daddy, calm down.
Right.
He said, calm down.
Yes, he did.
We just had this conversation. And he had to teach me how to respect him.
But kids' ways are not our ways.
That's right.
They do things a whole lot different than we do.
That's a different parenting style.
Yes.
Right. because at one point, if I want to get, at one point, years ago, parents wouldn't let you explain nothing. You didn't have no explanation on what you did. But now as parents, we learn, let your child explain to us instead of just beating them over the head. Give them time to explain. It might not be worse than what you think it is.
Well, back in the day, they would whoop you first and then ask questions later.
Right, which was wrong.
Right.
Because, if you explain to them, then if you let them explain, then we might need to whoop ourselves, because they were doing some of the stuff we did. Mm-hmm. They just imaging, marketing what the parents done. So, yes, it's important that parents, we respect our children so they can learn how to be respectful to others. And that's really important.
Another thing you did, Scottie, was since we're married, you didn't let the kids fuss back at me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
right.
You took up for me.
Right. And that's right. And Regina's so correct. My son and my daughter, they're coming in, they was kind of fussing at my wife. I said, stop. I said, now, this is my wife. God gave her to me. Now, if you want to get married to your husband, wife, then you can fuss at them or fuss at somebody else, but you're not gonna fuss at my wife. That eliminated so many problems when they knew that I stood up for my wife. And my wife at time when I used to get on to my son, and she would kind of intervene. I said, Regina, let me discipline him, because if you don't, then he gonna get in trouble or do something, then it's gonna break your heart. Yes. Then I'm gonna have to deal with both of y'all. I said, so let me discipline him, even the girls. I did not let my daughters talk back to my wife. No way. Be respectful. Respect your mom. I mean, she buying you food, your cell phones, and
cooking the food, washing your clothes,
buying the tissue, the cornflakes, the cereal you eat. Respect your parents. Children, respect your parents. So parents, and it's good for us to respect our children, because they have a lot that we expect them to do a lot of things.
Yes, we do.
So just showing their respect. But like I said, I never let my kids disrespect my wife. So parents, this is a gold nugget that you need to take. Husbands, do not let your kids scream at your wife, or wife don't let your kids fuss at your husband, whether they're adopted or whatever. It just brings the relationship even more better.
Yes, it does.
Me and Regina can enjoy ourselves because there's no divide in that. I didn't pick one of them over the other. You know what I'm saying? So that respect is powerful. So yes, we should respect our children. Give them the space they need. And we're gonna talk about.
Well, before we get off respect, another thing is kids should not keep secrets from their parents.
That's powerful.
And that's part of being respect as well.
That's right. So children, let your that's when we're gonna get into about relationship. We gotta hurry and move on that.
Okay.
So parents, yes, it hinders your relationship, or kids. I'm gonna say this right here. Mm-hmm. It hinders your relationship with your parents if you don't be honest with them. Share them who you hanging out with. Share them where you going, and talk to them. Communicate. It's okay to ask your parents questions. Parents, let your kids ask you questions.
Yes.
Let them ask you questions.
That's a good one.
Let's jump on, because I don't want to run out of time. I definitely want to get into social media.
Yes, we need to cover that, because as older parents, we're not as swift and quick as some of the kids are on social media.
And one time, adults like, don't get on that social media. It's the devil. I don't like social media. But about 1 million adults over 50 and up on Facebook.
Right.
On social media.
Except me.
Except my wife. She's on my phone looking at my social media.
Right.
Which that's cool. I don't have nothing to hide. It's can social media be good? Yes, social media is great. It's great.
So it can have a good effect and a bad effect on teenagers.
That's right. If you give your child, if you let your child, like you said some other night, that the tablet, the iPads are raising our kids now.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So, it says social media, when introduced at the right age, it can facilitate learning, networking, and friendship. So, social media is a great tool if it's used the right way.
That's right.
Networking. Some of us don't go to family reunion, but you get on Facebook, it's like you're at the family reunion.
And since COVID hit, a lot of families did the Zoom call.
That's right.
They did Google Meet.
Yes.
So that's a part of social media as well.
Absolutely. So also we're gonna get what's the young age? What age you think that our young people should have a cell phone?
That's a good question. When they can pay the bill.
When they can pay the bill, that's when they need their cell phone.
No.
I'm a trip, because why parents buy kids cell phones, then they take them from them when they misbehave or something like that. You got a $900 cell phone, you take it now, it's not even in use, it's just sitting there, and you still paying the bill.
Right.
So my take on I looked online, the proper age for teenagers or kids to have a cell phone 13. Now, I didn't read this on the internet 20-some years ago. 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't get my son a cell phone till he was, I think, 7th, 8th grader?
7th, 8th
13, 14 years old.
When he starts staying after school playing sports, and we need to contact him, or he need to call us.
That's right. So why he was like, Dad, I need a cell phone. Why? In case I'm, I need you. Well, I'm right here. In case I need to go somewhere. Well, your mom will drive you. He was like 4th, 5th grade. No, You get a cell phone when it's needed. When he started playing basketball in junior high, baseball, he had to travel with the school and stuff like that. That's when we gave him a cell phone. He was responsible because then we can keep in touch with him on what's going on. So parents, I'm not saying not do this because you know your child maturity level.
But just wait a little while.
6-year-old.
6-year-old is very young. And especially if they're 13 and 14 and have a problem reading, writing, arithmetic, you may consider taking the cell phone and start doing a little bit more reading with your child. That's a form of communication as well when you sit down and read with your child and talk to them. But a cell phone at 6 years old?
And they can't read. An 8th grader can't do the basic mathematics, but they got a cell phone. I'm not telling you not to get your child a phone, but just think.
Right. They could save you some money, a lot of money in the long run.
So Regina, if I got a $900 cell phone and I can't read, I don't need a cell phone. I need a math book in front of me. I need an English book in front of me.
Yes, you do.
I need to invest in some books, go to the library instead of paying that $100 bill. So, you know, kids should not get their first cell phone today. That's what it's saying right here online. Today, 16. Most recommendation the state recommendation is 13, like I said, with supervision.
Yeah.
So they got parenting things on the line. You can do the app where you can monitor your child, where they're going and stuff like that. You can track them. So there's all kind of stuff on there. I thank God I don't have to use all that stuff now. For those who have younger kids, you need to get all those apps, track them where they are. They may tell you that at the gym, they might be somewhere else.
They may be over their friend's house.
But that goes back to you having trust in communication with your child. So it said that
well, the statistics said 53% of kids get a cell phone at age 6.
6-year-old with a cell phone.
Wow.
50, that's a lot of 6-year-olds with phones. But then how's their education? How's their education? So social media is great. Like I said, now they got TikTok, they got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. I think Snapchat just teach them how to be deceptive because they can show you a 20-second clip and it's gone. So the parents can't retract that.
So you're saying parents need to be hip to social media.
The parent style got to be different.
TikTok. They need to know about TikTok and Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram.
They need to know.
Don't be afraid of it because I'm one that's afraid of some of that stuff. But parents, if you have kids, see what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. Get on the phone and ask them, hey, what is this?
If I'm paying the bill, I should be able to look through your phone.
Yes.
Because I can easily cut it off and get one line. I'm just saying, parents, consider that. So the last one, let's go jump in. We got a few minutes.
Yes.
We're going to talk about relationship and dating.
Know who their friends are. Look on social media. Don't be afraid. And we'd like to thank Bishop Davis for this opportunity. I was a little nervous, but I overcame it a little bit, but we want to say thank you, Bishop Davis, and thank you to the Encouragement Zone.
No, just
Quit that.
Thank you for joining us.
We hope you were blessed by this program, and it's our prayer you were encouraged. Join us again next on The Encouragement Zone with Bishop T. Davis Jr., where your dreams are revived. Be blessed and see you next time.